Welcome back. So now we're going to try and start using some triggers in here to say whenever you upload a file, whenever you change something in the data store, whenever you do something that we want to listen for, we can actually start working with the data and change data and stuff like that and actually send events back when we're done changing data. So we're going to try and figure that out in the next couple of lessons, and we're going to start out with a simple case where I kind of want to show that when I upload a file in my application, I kind of want that file. Let me just try and show you. When I upload a file right here in the application under products, I want to say the part about uploading the file right here should be its own function. So I should just, when I upload the file, automatically the metadata area is created on Firebase. I don't have to do two events like we're doing right now. If you guys remember the diagram, event 1 send metadata, event 2 send file. We're going to make this into a single event in the next couple of lessons. So what we're going to do is we're going to listen for changes for the file, and then automatically on the functions part on Firebase, it's going to save the metadata inside FireStore whenever we get a new file uploaded. Pretty amazing stuff. So that's what we're going to try and play around with. Now, how do we do that? Well, we need to figure out how we use functions in Firebase, how we use triggers in Firebase. And we have Cloud Functions right here. If you go under Guides, under Introduction, you can also see the link up here if you want to. If you go under this area right here, you can scroll down and you'll see different triggers inside Firebase. Now we need to find the one for triggering files. So I can try and go here and check out if there's something about the FireStorage somewhere. Storage triggers right here. I'll click that one, and here you can go and get some information about how we can trigger these different events. They actually also have a few examples for you can go and use directly. But notice this guy is actually how simple it is to trigger an event that we actually just uploaded a file. So let me just try and copy it into code so you guys can read this easier, and then I'll try and run over it and tell you what it actually does for you right here. All it does is pretty much say, I want to trigger some kind of event, and in our case we're going to say upload new file, lowercase, upload new product file, product image. Let's do that, that's even better. So this is the event that I kind of want to trigger right here. Now it's going to happen right now every time where I upload anything, any file is uploaded, then this event will be triggered. Pretty much saying I want to listen on the storage for something on object changes when they are finalized. That pretty much means that on the storage I want to listen for when somebody is done uploading a file. When the file is uploaded, I'm going to get in here now, I'm going to hit this middleware right here where I can now manipulate and use that object that was uploaded. So in here what I would do was save metadata in FireStore. And again, I know files in Firebase already have metadata stored on them, and also custom metadata. We'll play around with that later, but I just want to show you guys how easy it actually is to connect to the database. Then you can pretty much use it for anything you want later on. So that's what we're going to do. So this should be saved in FireStore, and when we're done we want an event back that we're done, right? Done, or maybe something happens so we get an error. So that's kind of the goal. And you can again go and read a bit more about these. This is a generate thumbnail they're building right here, and they actually go through how you can listen for archiving files, deleting file, finalize for creating files, updating file metadata, stuff like that. So you can listen for many events in storage. And as you scroll down, you'll actually see a small example where they use something called image magic to actually take, and you can do this, you can make this on your own, very, very simple. Take every image that comes up here and convert it into both an image and then a small thumbnail of an image. And that's pretty amazing. So now you will have a small version of your main image, the startup image, and then that makes it easy to kind of show the thumbnail or show the actual image if you want to later on. Pretty much the same thing that we're doing now on the client side where we're cropping the image, just a bit different, but the same idea. So that's pretty much where you can find the examples if you want to. You can go and check that out. Now I also want to encourage you, if you haven't already, to go in and check out these 6 videos as a minimum on Cloud Firebase Functions. Now this is actually Cloud Firebase's own functions tutorial right here. It's still very valid, and especially the first 6 right here is very, very valid right now in my mind. You have something about async await, you have something about promises, and you have something about the basics of TypeScript. So again, just another note, go and check them out if you want to. It's really good stuff. So I think I'll end it right here. Now you guys know the goal, that we're going to create a new function that can actually listen for new files uploaded, and then when the new file is uploaded, it'll hopefully for me go in and create some metadata about the file in FireStore, and then also save the file in FireStorage. And when it's done, it's going to send the event back, and then we can trigger our second event. So when this part right here is done, you'll only send 2 events to Firebase, not 3 events like we're doing right now from Angular. That's it for this lesson. See you next time. Have fun.